Guys, welcome to another video. And as usual, this video is being recorded live, but for most of you guys watching, it's probably going to be as a replay. So I've got my iPad up here, so I'll get the comments on there while I'm wrenching. In this video, I'm actually going to be fitting these M2C bleeder style shock caps to my Kraton 6S. Apparently, it makes it stop bouncing. And I've noticed a couple of times, especially doing big air jumps, as it lands, it kind of bounces, and sometimes it bounces and falls over. So if I can stop the bounce, it can only help. And I've just watched Richard Duperbash's video, because he just done a video on here, well, a little while ago. In August last year, he done a video to show how to fit them. So I've watched that video, and I've taken down some notes. And now I'm going to fit them onto mine. A little bit late, I know, but better late than never. So go and check out Rich Duperbash's channel. He's pretty much the armour modification king. And then also check out M2C Racing. And that is where I got the shock caps from. And they got a load of other stuff on there. So I've got a lot of M2C stuff on this. I've got the M2C chassis. I've just, in the last video, if you watched it, you probably saw me get a rage trying to get the front end back on. But I've put the M2C hinge pin braces on there with the pin. It's got a nut on the end. It sort of pins it all together, makes it a lot stronger. What else we got on here? Flip him over. So I've got the M2C chassis braces. I've got the M2C support at the top here. M2C shock towers. Just Bash It RC servo. Custom RC upgrade, not servo, the servo mount, and custom RC upgrade, servo plate at the top here. We've got RPM arms, we got, I think, Mojave bottoms, I think. I can't remember, they're off for something, they're not stock. I've got the M2C shock standoffs. We've got this, I forgot what servo it is, but I've been testing this for a little while now, and so far it's the only servo that hasn't broken on bad landings. So if you actually have a look on this, is it on this channel? I can't remember, but if I remember, guys, I'm going to put a link down below to this servo. But in any case, if you look for this video where I built this car, you'll see a link to that servo. Motor stock, and it's getting a bit slaughtered. When you land these hard, it bends the motor. So I've still got to find a solution for that. Anyway, there's no comments on here for some reason. Let's see what's going on. Let's try and reload it. Boom! There we go. There's the comments. Everybody in the house. All right, so let's get these cracked open, have a look what it's all about. Get that down like that. And then we will cut these open and have a little looky inside. See what we get. So we got the black pistons, which are the rears. And sometimes apparently these are different colours, so you've got to actually go by the number on there. So the 1.5 is the one. If you look at Rich Duperbash's video, the colours were the opposite way around. So you've got to look at the number actually on the piston, not the colour. And these are the 1.3, so they're the front ones. So you've got those. And then this little pouch here, I've got to be careful when I cut that one open. This one's got O-rings in there. Let's get them out of there. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 O-rings, and these O-rings, they actually go onto the piston like that. They sit inside the groove, look. So I'm guessing that's going to give it super smooth shock operation. Go ahead and just bung them all on there. Then we got these, which are the gasket at the top, because you actually get rid of the bladder. With these, you take the bladder out. And then we got the shock caps, and that is the complete set. Come on, get out of there. Get out of there. So it says A in there. Don't know what that means. Probably armour. So they're going to be all the same. Here's the part number in case anybody wants to get their own. So head over to m2cracing.net and that's the part number you need for these thingy-majigs. Oil-wise, I'm just going to put the same oil back in because Rich Duperbash said to use 10,000 CST, and that's what comes in their stock anyway. So I'm going to pour out what I can into here, and then I'm just going to top it up. I know a lot of people are going to give me grief, so no. You shouldn't use the old oil again. You're supposed to put new oil in, but I'm not a racer. I'm just a basher. I'm not sitting in the damn thing. And the real monster trucks, like this one here, even the guys that race these things, when they rebuild the shocks, they put the same oil back in. So if you can put the same oil back in a real monster truck, then I'm sure that we can put the same oil back in a toy. All right, I'm waffled out now. This is a bit of wrenching. Just set you down there. Get the shocks off. Right, there we go. Someone said I'm pretty good heli flyer for real. Cheers, PL. Nice one, dude. I've got my hot chocolate here, look. Let me swig away at this while we get a few comments. Someone said they just built an armour out of fully upgraded parts. Nice one. Someone said buy the Traxxas Bandit. No, I'm not into rear-wheel drive, dude. Nothing wrong with a car, but I just don't get on with rear-wheel drive. I can't control them. I'm not good enough with them. Looks like milk. Yes, it's 50% milk. Lag, someone says. Oh, I can't do much about that, dude. Can't do much about lag, I'm afraid. Internet sucks a bit down here in my shop. Aidan says this is his first stream he's made it to. Hey, nice one, dude. Welcome aboard. Hot chocolate in every live. Yes. Can I get a Red Cat Everest 10? No plans at the moment, dude. I prefer more sort of like the bigger branded stuff, personally. And I've got enough RC cars, so although I still will get new RC cars from time to time, I'm going to more focus on the cars that I've got unless something really epic comes out that I really want. Fire Marshal Bill said, stream is great here in New York. Hey, nice one, dude. Anna wants the Kraton EXB. A lot of people keep asking me if I'm going to get the new Kraton. No, not at the moment. There's no need for me. I've already got this. It's got a thicker chassis on this, thicker shock towers. So there's no need for me to kind of downgrade, you know, when I've already built this one. But I'll probably, once these diffs die, I will probably get the diffs out of it. I remember, oh guys. I remember these were a mission to get in and out. Oh, I'll tell you what, I'm scared to take them out now. I'm scared to remove these because I've done the modification where I put the bigger, I can't remember what car they're off. They might have been off a Mojave or something. But I put the bigger, or Neo, I think they come off a Neo actually. I put a bigger ball cup at the bottom, but I use HBI Savage balls and they're a little bit wider and they're wedged inside that arm. And I remember I was pulling my hair out, trying to get them in. And that is really wedged in there tight. And I'm fearing if I pull it out, I'm going to have the same hoo-ha again trying to get them back in. But I haven't really got much choice. They're going to have to come out, aren't they? I suppose on the plus side, you're going to see me have a rage trying to get them back in. Alright, now we come. There we go. I suppose what I should really do is get the angle grinder and just grind that bit of the ball off. Maybe we'll do that. But then I've got to try and hold it somehow. Yeah, I suppose it's going to be good content for you when you see me rage. Some of you guys are going to find it entertaining, I guess. So I'm going to start off and just do the fronts first. Put them all back together again. And then I might not bother filming the back ones. We'll see how it goes. It's going to be the same process again. Bill says Kev rage. You guys love to see me rage. Oh, someone says no rage. That's nice to hear. Luke says, have I ever tried rear-wheel drive drifting? Yeah, I used to have a Sierra Cosworth. I used to mess about with that a little bit. Not proper drifting, but I used to get it sideways everywhere. Come on, get out of there. Right. Yeah, I should definitely grind that. I think we'll pop it out of there for now and we'll get the angle grinder on there and just grind them down a little bit. I think that's going to be the way forward. Find something to pop them out. Right, guys, a lot of you guys seem to be asking the same questions over and over. A lot of you guys keep asking me on the thoughts of the new armour car, the new builder's kit one, whatever it's called, the EXB. My thoughts are, yep, it looks like a good bit of kit. But I'm not going to get one because I've already built one that's a beast and I think this one's going to be stronger. But I'm not going to keep answering that same question, guys, because it's just getting silly. I know some of you guys that just joined the stream. You're not going to know that someone's already asked it, but it's going to get too much for people that are already in the stream from the beginning if I keep answering the same questions all over and over. Right, so that's that shockage. What about the new Outcast? Nope, I'm not planning to get that, but if one of my buddies get it and it looks like really good fun, then maybe I will. Reason being is, oh dear, that shock shaft is bent and I haven't got any spares, so I'm going to have to straighten it. Have I got spares? I don't think so. Oh, that's a bit slaughtered. Surprised that shock even works. No, I'm not going to get the Outcast 8S because I've already had the M2C short wheelbase chassis on it. So my Kraton 8S was already pretty much an Outcast and I prefer it long. So there's no sense in me to buy a shorter one. I've already tried the shorter one there, look. I've tried the shorter 6S. I've tried the shorter 4S. And in all cases so far, I prefer the longer one. So for that reason, I'm not going to get it. It's still a cool truck though. It looks absolutely epic. But I'll just prefer longer cars. And I've got to find a new shock shaft because that is completely bent. What we've got in here. So have a look at what we got in here. Hopefully we got some shock shafts in here. Stay there. Hey, we got us next Tuesday in the house. I'm sure I've got shock shafts for it, but I don't know where. Nope, that's not a shock shaft. That isn't. That isn't. Definitely isn't. Isn't. If I haven't got one, we'll just have to straighten it and put it back together. Nope. Nope. No, someone did ask me about the body clips, actually, in one of my videos, what the armour cars have got. And you can actually buy these as a kit, and you'll be able to fit them to other cars. Look, there's the part number. It's basically a body clip, and you've got this little tie thingy-majig that clips to the body so you don't lose them. Yep, not that. Not that. Not that. Not that. No. Not looking good at the moment, guys. What we got in here? Nope. 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 Oh. Nope. Oh, hopefully I've got some. Otherwise we've got to straighten it out. I don't really want to straighten it out if I can help it. Nope, don't have any, guys. We have to try and straighten it. That sucks. Oh well. see more people asking me if I'm going to get the Outcast 8S. I've just answered that question, dude. So if you wind the stream back a little bit, then you'll see that. Have I found property yet? No, I haven't yet. I'm still looking. The perfect thing hasn't come yet, unfortunately. The tripod's getting a bit worn out. It's getting wobbly. Stay there. Stay there. All right. So that shock shaft from this one is still relatively straight. Oh well. So I don't think we can actually change the pistons without taking the whole shaft out. Right, let's have a look. Maybe we can, but I doubt it. Yeah, tip all that oil out of there. Steve O.D. in the house. Why do you wear gloves? Said Keith. Why do you think? Why do you think, dude? Right, so it would actually be pretty cool if I could change the piston without taking the whole thing apart. But I don't know if it's going to be possible. We'll give it a go. We'll give it a go. We like shortcuts. No, that doesn't fit. There you go. You guys know the answer why I'm wearing gloves. It's not rocket science, is it, eh? It's not rocket science, dude. Come on. Yeah, look after the beautiful soft skin. That's it. There you go. If you think it's cool to ruin your skin, you go for it. But I like looking after my skin. Oh, what funny size is that? That's a weird size. Yep, keep the hands nice and shiny. That's it. That don't fit. That don't fit. Oh, man. What? It looks like a 1.5. I mean a 5.5. But it doesn't fit on there. That's weird. That's weird. What have we got here? Nope, not that one. What size is that? Anybody know what size that is in there? What size is that in there, guys? Anybody know? Not that. Not that. Don't call the phone. I'm living. 5mm, no. Well, I've got a 5.5 and the 5.5 is way too small. But then the next size up is like a 7. I've got a 5 here. That's a 4.5. That doesn't fit it. It's going to be like a 6 or something. We got here. Nope. Nope. That's weird. That's strange. Oh, it's next Tuesday off. Laters. Or did he say laters to someone else? Oh no, he's saying laters to someone else. We'll just get out like that. Have a look what size that is. Probably is 6mm, but I've never seen 6mm used on an RC before, so that's weird. Oh, it's actually... Oh! Yeah, you know what? That's a 5mm. And I haven't got a 5mm wrench. I had that problem before. I think this one here might be. If we can change the piston without taking it out. That would be epic. That would save a lot of hassle, guys. If we can change that piston without taking the whole thing apart, that's going to save a lot of hassle. So, right, fronts, going by Rich Duper Bash's little list we got going on here. So the front is the 1.3, and the 1.3, in my case, are the white ones. And it's got these little slots inside here that let oil in onto the opening, and Rich ran them facing down. So I'm going to do the same because I'm a copycat. Get that in there like that. And Got nuttage in there. Yes, it's working. Yes. Oh, yes. Boom. Guys, it worked. Look at that. We got it in there without taking the whole shop to bits. Epic. And already, guys, it actually feels super smooth. Nuttage. Rage averted. Yes. Fire marshal. Absolutely. What gearing was my last Paddlesworth jump? With this one, 16-tooth pinion. Right. So I'm going to go ahead and, well, before I go ahead, I'm going to find something. I'm going to find something I can chill the shock into. Oh, not that. That's a shame. Find somewhere to let it chill while it's bleeding air. Alright, it can chill over there, my vice. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and pour the old oil back in. I know some of you guys are going to cringe, be like, no, don't do it. But I don't care. It's going back in. There we go. What's the best grease? I have no idea, but I just bought some marine grease off of eBay. The make is Carlube. I didn't go for it for any reason other than that was the first one that came up. Clark's Mad RC's in the house. Go and check out Clark's Mad RC's channel. He makes a lot of RC videos. Those of you guys asking if I'm going to get the new Kraton or the new Outcast, I already addressed that earlier in this stream, so just rewind and I explained it all there. Right, so now we've got to go ahead and top it up. I think we're supposed to top it all the way to the brim. And then you've got to pump it a couple of times because there's probably going to be some air under the pistons. And by pumping it, you get it out. Bite said if the oil is still clear, then it's still good to use. Yeah, well, this oil in here is perfectly clear still. And even if it wasn't, I'd still put it back in anyway. You know, monster trucks reuse the same oil. So if it's fit for a real monster truck, it's going to be fit for a toy, isn't it? That's it, Clark. We're pumping it up. Right. So I'm going to let that just chill for a little while over here. Then we're going to make a start on the next shock. You've got to let it chill for a bit, just to let all the air come to the top. Right, let that chill there for a second. What servo do I run on it? This is a... oh, I forgot what it is, guys. It's a JX brushless. And if you have a look at my build video of this car, there's actually a playlist on this channel. There's a playlist about all the mods on my cars. And if you go and have a look at that playlist, you'll see this car where I built it. And in the description, there's a link to all the parts on it. Good afternoon, YT Guitar. Grim Reaper's in the house. Right, so we don't need that anymore, don't need that anymore, don't need that anymore, don't need that anymore. And in a minute, we're going to put this new cap on there. And we're going to put this little seal inside it like that. Bump. And we have to remove that screw. Screw the cap on and then put the screw back in. Then you pump up a little bit more and then it's supposed to be good to go. Right, next shock. This one here, I've actually got to beat it a bit because the shock shaft is bent, and it's actually weird because it still works nice. And also on top of that, it doesn't even get stuck, which is weird. And it hasn't leaked. Right, we have to beat it. I'm just going to donk you over in that direction so you can see what's going on. We're just going to beat it a little bit. We'll get a hammer. We're being very professional here, guys. Pure professionalism here going on. This is how Stempy would do it. So if it's good enough for Stemp, it's good enough for me. Oh, guys, we're getting better. Oh, look at that. Perfect. You save yourself bother of buying a new one. I was going to say, beat it like a boop, boop. But I better not. It might offend someone. Lance wants to hire me as a wrench bitch. No. I know you're only joking, dude, but no. I don't have enough time to do my own wrenching. I get a lot of people ask me, actually, can you wrench on my stuff? It's like, no. No. What's the huge plane? Oh, that is an E-Flight Extra 300 foamy. And when I take the helicopter to the field to fly it, I'm going to take that to the field as well. There's going to be 2 videos there. Kev, don't beat your shaft. Come on, man, someone said. Oh, that's what she said. Oh, that's what she said. Yeah, that's what she said. Oh, Jesse just got an X-Max for his birthday. Or her birthday. Are you he or her? But anyway, congratulations. You'll love it. It's one of my favourite RC cars. If I could only have one RC car, it would be the X-Max. Clark says, please crash the plane. The content. Well, I don't want to crash it, but yeah, I do agree. If I do crash it, the content will be good. And I can't fly, so it's probably going to get crashed. Hey, Harvey passed his certificate for flying. He's only 13. Congrats, dude. That's quite a good achievement. People keep telling me, am I going to do it? I mean, I'm not. I won't do it because I'm not good enough. Oh, dear. I'm not good enough and I'll probably fail miserably. But if you plan on flying at shows and stuff, then it's probably a good idea to do it. Come on. Ah, there we go. Pistons out. And then we go with the other one. Slots, as on the other one, to the bottom. Slots downwards. Just pop that in there like that. Get the shaft back through the hole. Yes, I know, that's what she said. If I moved to the States, where would I move to? To start off with, probably Maryland. Because that's where Mikey, with V2 Vids, that's where he's got his workshop. But I don't want to move to the States permanently. I just want to have a place in the States and I want to have a place here in the UK. And my dream is to have a place in both places so I can just go back and forth. There's some places that I prefer, you know, some things I prefer about England. There's other things that I prefer about America. So if I've got a place in both, then I've got the best of both worlds. Don't come to New York. Why not? Right, get that in there. Glug, glug, glug. get all that back in there again. A lot of you guys probably cringing at my cowboyness, but I don't care. It's my toy. There we go. Got that in there. And we're going to let that bleed a little bit. Pump it a couple of times. I'll tell you what, there's definitely more resistance now. Because that O-ring in there is definitely resisting a little bit more. So I don't know if that's going to make what difference that's going to make to the handling, but apparently it doesn't bounce as much. So that should all be good. More WPL videos. Yes, we've got a couple coming up. Get the team, Co-Rally, Kronos, whatever you call it. Well, no, I've got a Kraton, dude, and it's too similar. You know, I don't need more cars that are the same sort of thing. All right, I've got to put that somewhere where it can chill. I suppose we'll swap it over with this one. Uh-oh. Right. Right, so I've forgotten if I think I'm supposed to put the shaft all the way up and fill it up. I can't remember actually. Right, I'm going to quickly face that over there because I've got to have a look at Rich Duper Bash's video and see how he did it. Alright, so he's putting the oil in, he's putting the oil in.
Thing I forgot to mention is you always want to pump this.
Yeah, pump it.
You always want to pump up your piston. You see I got a lot of real big air bubbles under there.
Yeah, we're pumping, dude, we're pumping.
Anyway, you just want to stroke this up and down
Yeah,
we're
stroking the shaft.
While I'm doing this.
Yes, we're twisting the shaft.
And make sure you get all that air out from under the piston. And I actually had a huge bubble in there, so I'm just going to go ahead and fill this up a little more.
That's what she said.
The key thing with this setup, though, is before you put your cap on, you make sure that your oil is perfectly flush with the top. Before you put your shock cap on, make absolutely certain that you've put.
So has he got
the key thing with this setup, though, is before you put your cap on, you make sure that your oil level is perfectly flush with the top. Before you put your shock cap on, make absolutely certain that you've put one of these seals.
We done it, Rich. Don't forget, guys, check out Rich Duper Bash's channel. He's the expert when it comes to all this. I'm just making a complete pig's ear of it all. Right, so. Well, hopefully you can see what's going on there. So, by the looks of it, he had the shaft out. And, well, we've got to get the cap. We've got to take out the screw out the top so it can breathe. And then put some oil on there, and Rich said to keep that absolutely flat across the top. Right, so there we go, absolutely flat across the top. I'm guessing shock shaft down. Then we go ahead, we screw on the lid. And we can just get a wrench in there just to give it a little bit more, just to make sure it doesn't come off. Then we can go ahead and put this screw in the top because that stops the oil coming out. All right, that's in. So it has actually got a bit here, look, where there's no oil. And you can always tell when a shock is low on oil because you put it upside down, and if it's got a little bit of play like that, that's where there's no oil. But I think that is actually the design of these shocks. I think the idea is that you pump it a few times and the oil mixes with the air and it, I don't know. Yeah, well, I don't know, is that right? Why you don't do racing? Too serious for me, dude. I do RC for fun, and when I go racing, people take it too seriously, and to me that's no fun. So that's why I don't race. Right. Alright, so now I guess all the air's mixed with the oil, and now it feels quite nice. Still a little bit. Harvey says he can teach me how to fly a plane. I'll be alright, dude. I'll figure it out. I can fly helicopters. How hard can it be? But thanks, dude. I mean, I think the whole design of these, because these are bladderless, I think the whole idea is to have air in there. I think that is the whole idea of it. And then as you use it, the air mixes with the air, the oil and the air mixes. I think that's why it's called an emulsion shock. I don't know. I'm no expert. We're just going to run it like that and see what happens. Get that on there. Someone says I'm supposed to have a little bit of air in there. Someone said I'm an expert. Don't know about that, dude. Boom. With these, I should really get the angle grinder out and grind that bit off, but I can't be bothered, to be honest. But, actually, hold on. I did buy some plastic armour balls. Maybe I could use those instead. Where are they gone? Where have they gone? I saw them earlier. Oh, here we are. Here we are. Now, if these are... no, they definitely look smaller. Yeah, they definitely look smaller, so we can't use those. Someone has donated 5 wands, whatever that is. Thank you, dude. Much appreciated. But I would rather you guys donate it to my favourite charity, and the link to that is down below. Great Ormond Street. How can I start a YouTube channel like you? Well, to do it exactly like me would obviously be impossible because there's only one me. But to start a YouTube channel, I suppose just upload a lot. Just upload loads, like every day. If you want to get half successful at YouTube, I think you've really got to upload every single day. If you don't, you're not really going to grow when you're starting out. I really should cut that off, guys, but I don't want to get the angle grinder out. Because no my luck, I'm going to bloody get the grinder on there and it's all going to fly off and it's lost. That would definitely be my luck. Someone's got the woven Q-Baha. Hey, nice one, dude. Right. This is where the rage begins. Maybe. Oh, maybe not. We got it in. Haha, no rage, guys. I think I got it in. Fortunately for me, but unfortunately for you. Oh, you can't even see what I'm doing. Put the camera back a bit. Is that better? Is that better? Right, maybe there you can see what I'm doing. Not that you want to do what I'm doing, anyway. Hopefully you're just watching this for a bit of entertainment and not as a tutorial. If you want to see a tutorial, go and watch Rich Duper Bash. I'm a cowboy. Don't listen to me. Boom! Check it out. Can we use any company shop oils? Yeah, I think so. I think it's, you know, as long as if it's silicone, use silicone. Because I know like the Baja that uses different type of oil. But if it's a shock that's designed for silicone oil, you should be able to use any silicone oil from any brand. And if you're bashing, I wouldn't worry about it. The racers, they get a bit funny about what brand they like. But when you're bashing, who cares? Rage averted, look. Why does the screen sometimes go grey? I don't know. I think a bit of a sucky internet. Someone says, have I had any issues with Aromax tools? I think the tips may be a little bit on the soft side. So these are really good ones. These are J. Perkins ones. I bought a set of these years ago and they've not worn out at all. The only thing is I've lost them. But they were really good. I had another ones from Models in Motion even longer ago, and I've forgotten what make they were. They were good. Aromax seem okay, but it just seems like the metal's a bit softer. Ian's got MIPs, and I've tried them, and they don't seem that good neither, really. So I don't really know which are the best ones. I've got Team C tips in here, and these have lasted really long. Like, really long. I've had these in here for years. They just keep going and going and going. And the power tools, they take even more abuse. So I would say if you can find some Team C ones, they're probably going to be good. Huddy tools, yeah, I think they're really good. I think, have I got any Huddies? I think I've got some Huddy stuff. Yeah, I think they're actually pretty good, yeah. Right, that was a quick hot chocolate break. Now back to work. So, right, I'm going to prepare this first. So we get the screw out of there. We've got to get the gasket in there, or the O-ring, or the seal, whatever you want to call it. Get him in there. Piston down. Don't spill it. Cold chocolate. Ha ha ha. Have I ever tried cocaine? No. I've never tried any drugs. Right. That's got to be flush with that. I'm a firm believer that if you take drugs, you're going to ruin any life goals that you've got. Unless your life goal is to get high, of course. But if you've got any other goals, if you've got dreams and ambitions, it's just going to take all that away. So I'm anti-drugs myself. I know some people love them, but as long as you're not harming anybody else, do what you want to do. But if you've got any goals in life, you're not going to get them. Somebody just donated $5. Thank you so much. Who was that? That was Jordan's RC. He says, do I own a Traxxas Summit? No, I don't, dude, but I may well get one at some point. Right, that on there. But seriously, guys, if you want to donate, please donate to my favourite charity. Link to that is down below. Great Ormond Street. That's a hospital for sick kids. You know, a lot of them haven't got any parents. And, yeah. Millionaire drug addicts everywhere. Well, you'll probably find that they were millionaires first and then they were drug addicts. I don't think there's many drug addicts that started off a drug addict and then they ended up being millionaires. I'm pretty sure. You know, there's always exceptions to every rule. You know, of course, there's going to be some drug addicts that are making millions. But as a general rule of thumb, people that are successful at anything, you know, sports or business or relationships or anything, usually those sort of people don't do drugs. But there's always exceptions to every rule, you know. At the end of the day, do what makes you happy. If you're not harming anybody else, do what makes you happy. But don't force it onto anybody else. So, you know, if you like doing drugs, as long as you're not harming anybody else and you think you're getting a better life out of it, then whatever. Just don't try and get your friends to do it. Don't try and push others to do it, because I've seen it ruin too many lives. I've had friends before that turned into drug addicts and their life's just ruined. I've had to walk away from them and leave them to it. Sometimes someone's beyond help. And it is sad to see it, but sometimes you've got to just walk away, otherwise it ruins your own life. So I can see how it's ruined many lives. Right, get in there. Get in there. General Hobby said just his outlook. I mean, I don't judge anybody. You know, if someone does all that sort of stuff and it really makes them happier, then, you know, I'm not the one to judge. As long as they're not harming anybody, as long as they're not going around stealing, as long as they're not going around being violent towards others and all that stuff, you know, as long as they're going to work, they're earning their money, then it's not up to me to judge what they spend their money on. But, you know, from my experience, all I see is it wrecking lives. Do I watch TikTok videos? No, I don't actually. I mean, I've got a TikTok. And when I first set my TikTok up a few months ago, everybody was laughing at me. Hey, TikTok, that's for little girls doing dancing videos. But I thought to myself, well, maybe it is now. But give it a few months, probably everybody will be on it. And now look, everybody's on it. But I should really get on there a bit more. Right, that's them done. And that was quite easy, so I may as well do the rears while we're here. Here chatting to you guys. Will I build another Tamiya? Yeah, I might do one day. What about marijuana? Well, if it makes you happy, dude. From what I can see, people that smoke weed, they don't really get stuff done. It slows them down. And if they've got any ambitions, they don't really get them. But, you know, you've got to take it to the individual. Some people think they function better on it. So as long as you're not driving your car and going to crash into someone, you know, if you're not harming anybody else, then don't let anybody stop you what you're doing. That's not for me. Kev, did you have a good childhood? Yes, brilliant childhood. But I must say, I hated school. I hated it with a passion. And school, I would say, ruined my childhood. I really didn't want to go. I didn't like it. I wanted to stay at home. And I was lucky to have good parents. So my childhood was really good. I had good grandparents. Whole family was good. I had a great bunch of friends when I was a kid. I was friends with Stempy actually since school. So yeah, I was fortunate enough to have a really good childhood. But I did really hate school. But there's not really much I could have done about that. I'm just glad I don't have to do it anymore. I wish RC was a subject. That would have been epic. Was you a skater? No, I wasn't. I tried it and I wasn't any good at it. What country do you live in? I live in UK. Hey, JTRC says the first time he's watched live and he loves it. Nice one, dude. Thank you very much. Someone says I can fly a 3D heli, but I can't do rear-wheel drive. Yeah, I know, it's a bit backward, isn't it? I find flying helis relatively easy. But I really struggle with rear-wheel drive. I really struggle with it. Oh, no. Found it. Gotcha. Gotcha. Careful, Kev, I installed the pistons upside down by accident. Thanks, dude. I watched Rich Duperbash's video first, and he put the little slots down, so I'm putting my little slots down as well. Dropped your nuts. No, I dropped my balls. Harry says, how am I? I'm great, thank you, dude. Did a bit of work on his Kraton, and then might be going out for a bash tomorrow to test it out. I'm going to take the wheel off on this side. It's a bit hard to get at. Hey, Emily says she liked my new helicopter video. Nice one. Glad you enjoyed it. Well, at least that shock's straight. Hey, Zai Taxa said he just watched my heli video. Nice one. Hope you enjoyed it. There's something a bit faulty on that video because 20 minutes in and I only had 4 comments. And normally I've got hundreds of comments in the first 20 minutes. And sometimes comments were coming, then they were disappearing again, then they were coming back. So I think YouTube's been a bit drunk at the moment. I was just contemplating being really lazy here and just leaving the spring on, but I think that's taking it a bit too far. Kev, have you ever had a hard part in your career? Yes, dude. My years of working in an 9-to-5 job were extremely hard. My first job, I was still at school actually, and I worked in a metal shop, in a lathe shop, machine shop, working on lathes. It was really repetitive, really boring, really bad working conditions. That really sucked. The boss used to just stand there behind me watching. That was awful. Then I worked in a cheapo shop. That was just like soul destroying. Having old people coming up to me saying toilet tissue and then expecting me to tell them where it is, just being rude and stuff like that. So that job completely sucked. Then I got a job in glass transport systems. That was a company making racks that go on the side of vans and onto lorries, like trucks, to carry panes of glass. And they went bankrupt. Actually, I walked out of there before they went bankrupt because I got fed up with the job. Then I had a job in a shop fitting place called Anglo Retail. That was making shop fittings for like places like Top Man and Top Shop and stuff like that. And yeah, that job used to be all right, but they merged with a different company. Then it started sucking. But that was pretty much just a sweatshop. Freezing cold in the winter, boiling hot in the summer. There's a powder coating oven right next to my welding bay. And in the winter it was nice, but in the summer it was awful. All right, so we got the black 1.5s, they go in the rear. And as Rich Duperbash said, put the slots downwards. I mean, you can do it the other way around. It's probably just going to have slightly different characteristics. So I walked out of that job, and then I got a job working for Norris's. And they make machines for food factories. And I didn't really like it. We had to go to food factories sometimes. That's what actually turned me vegetarian. I had to work in a meat factory once, installing these machines, and the smell was so horrific that it's completely put me off. So that job was pretty awful. I didn't enjoy that job. That was actually my last full-time job. And then I did a little bit of truck driving. I used to deliver supplies to hospitals. So I used to deliver stuff to... Oh dear, have I done a whoopsie? There's a washer here. Oh no. Well, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to put the washer on, but the M2C pistons are actually a little bit thicker. And because I'm lazy, I'm going to leave them off. I'm not going to take it apart again. But anyway, I was a truck driver for a little while, delivering stuff to like hospitals. So like Woman Street, which is my favourite charity, I used to deliver to them. And that's what fully turned me vegetarian. Because I went down to the underground cellars and there's literally miles of tunnels. I got lost. I was looking for a toilet. I got lost, ended up in the morgue, and it smelt exactly like bacon. So that completely finished it off for me, that did. But that was pretty much it with my job. So that was quite a good job, actually, the truck driving. It was just crappy money. What shock oil do I use? I'm putting the stock back in, and I've got some core RC stuff here. It's just 1,000 CST. Kev, do a big bash meet with your fans. Well, we do Paddlesworth, so you just got to be quick if you want to get into Paddlesworth. This year's tickets are all sold out, but maybe next year you can get in there. Kev, try playing Minecraft on my game on your gaming channel. Well, the gaming channel was more of a lockdown thing, and now that it's not lockdown anymore, I'd rather go out and play RCs. But I will still do the odd video. But it's going to be mainly car videos. I mean car games, you know, like Forza. You know, Minecraft, all that. That's not my sort of thing, guys. It's too long-winded. I don't mind turning on Forza, having a 10-minute bash, and then turning it off. That's cool. But I can't sit there for hours playing video games. I'd rather be doing real stuff. Hey, Cody's watching from Texas. How you doing, bro? Neolan NF is saying he's missing the gaming videos. Yeah, there's going to be more. I mean, I got banned off of Forza. Well, not banned, but all my games, all my save data got lost. So I've got to reset it all and start again. I've not figured out how to do it. And then that steering wheel I've bought, that was giving me so much grief. I can't get it to work properly. So I've kind of, I don't know, I've kind of given up on it for now. But I will get back on it, dude. I was planning to sort it out today, but I thought I'd do a live stream first, get this car ready for tomorrow. Wreckfest is a good game. Hey, nice one, dude. Ah, I dropped the ball. Did he download the Logitech game software? I think so, because when I plugged in the wheel, it just came up with it. So I'm guessing it automatically downloaded it. Why did he start YouTube? I started YouTube originally because I had a hobby shop and I wanted to draw customers to come in. So I started a YouTube channel, and then the YouTube started being more fun than the shop, and I was getting fed up with the shop. So I shut the shop and I put all the time that I had into the shop into YouTube. Luckily, it paid off. Do a toy grade destruction derby. It probably won't break. I don't think they're fast enough. David lives in Belgium. Rubber fetish, more like someone says. Strike Raiders watching from Germany. There we got people watching from all over the world. Greetings from Canary Island. Actually, I've delivered to Canary Island a few times. I did actually. Oh, that's another job I had. I was a delivery driver for Comet, but Comet went bankrupt. It's funny. Every company I work for goes bankrupt. Maybe it's because I'm too lazy. But yeah, I've not had a job for 12 years. Last job I had was 12 years ago. And I hated school. I hated all the jobs I've ever had. So now I'll just get paid for posting stuff out on eBay and playing with RC cars. So life at the moment couldn't really be any better. Greetings from Singapore. Someone's from Illinois. From Oregon. Get on there. Hello from Canada, watching from Texas, Holland, Columbus. I can't even say that one, so I'm not going to say it. South Africa, Massachusetts. I can't say it. That's a bit of a Vince Skinny moment. Massachusetts. I can't say it. Bristol, Maryland, Letchworth, Michigan, Ohio, Utah, Germany, Philippines, Canada. Did you have good grades? No, not really. I did fairly good at maths, but that was about it. Maths, I was actually one of the best in my class. Oh, put that back in. Florida, Belgium, Oklahoma, all are coming in fast. Spain, Canada, Quebec, Kentucky. What happened to Overgear channel? I just spoke about that a minute ago, dude. So if you rewind the stream by about 10 minutes, then you can hear it there. Wisconsin, Leicester, Michigan, Philadelphia. Someone said I suck at numbers. Yeah, maths is actually quite a handy thing to be fairly good at. All right. So we're going to let that one chill. We've got to pump it a little bit to get all the air bubbles out from underneath the shocks. We've got to pump it up, pump it up, pump it up. What do I think of the Traxxas 1/16 range? Oh, they take an absolute beating. Vinny's son used to have one, and my God, that took a beating. Right, I'm going to have to let that chill for a minute, guys, because there's still air bubbles in there. Davins from South Africa. Sorry if I'm butchering everybody's name. Somebody from England, Singapore. RC Boat Destruction Derby. That'll be a laugh. When will I test a helicopter? Yeah, soon, dude. No set date, but soon. I've got a couple of issues with it. I've run in the engine now. I've had it running. I've had it all spinning up. But it's got a couple of problems that I've got to sort out. But yep, soon. I haven't been to Singapore. Helicopter Destruction Derby. Oh, maybe one day, dude. That would get really expensive, but it would be a lot of fun. Michigan, Poland, Denmark. Heli Destruction Derby would be epic. I'll tell you what we are going to do. We're going to do RC car versus helicopter. That is a video I've got planned. I've been on about it for over a year now, but yes, we will do it. Bleeding shocks is a pain in the bum. Do you know what? I'm not going to bother doing too much more because it's going to have so much air in there anyway that I doubt a few bubbles are really going to matter. Because that is the design with these shock caps, the emulsion shocks. I think for the air to mix with the oil. So I can't see a few bubbles really harming too much. Ever been to Canada? No. Somebody from Nevada? I've been to Vegas a few times. You should buy a shock vacuum. Ah, dude, I don't even know what that is, but I'm guessing it's something that a racer would use. I'm only a basher, dude. There's no point setting this stuff up properly. I mean, for me, stuff just got to take a beating. I mean, these here, for example, I probably wouldn't have bought them. You know, this is something to make the handling better. But for me, I'm just a basher. So for me, I modify stuff to be durable. So I'm putting these on because I got sent them to do a review on them. I actually got sent them probably about a year ago. And I've been procrastinating to put them on. So now, eventually, I'm putting them on. And yes, obviously, if it handles better, it's a bonus. But I always go for durability first. Yes, I've been to Surrey. I've not been to Iran. I've been to Austria, Germany, Belgium, France, obviously England, Wales, America. And in America, I've only been to Vegas and Arizona. Somebody says, what do I sell? Well, I can't give you the actual specific items what I sell because I did that before and it killed my eBay store. Everybody copied my same products. But I used to sell... Ah, we're back. Phone trying to do an update. Sorry, guys. Phone was trying to do an update. Right, we're back. Phone was trying to do an update. So we postponed it. Right, next shock. Next shock. There's got to be plastic floating about in there. Oh well. Yes, we're back. We'll get as much oil in there as we possibly can, so it's level with the top. And then, I keep forgetting to prepare the cap. I should have done that before I picked up the shock. Kev, if you open the shop, so many people would come. Yeah, I know, dude. But the trouble is, I haven't got time, dude. I mean, the hobby store industry is so cutthroat. It's so difficult to make money in it. And then if people come in, they just want to talk to you all day, you can't get anything done. There's just no money in it at all. And I've been there, done there. You know, the only shops that seem successful are the ones that are like so big and have such a big online presence. So, you know, I've been there, done that, and for me, it didn't work out. And I didn't really enjoy it. You got a lot of douchebags. You know, for the most part, 9 out of 10 people were really friendly, great bunch of guys, but you always got the odd idiot that come in, try to rip me off, waste your time, and it just, I didn't enjoy it. Boom. Springage. Bottom bit. USA Hobby Town is great. Yep, I've heard good thing about them. I think the most friendly hobby shop in the States is JJ Customs. They're so good with the community. I think they really try and give the best service they possibly can. So everybody check out JJ Customs. They help out a lot of YouTubers. They've given Pat stuff. So, yeah, big shout out to JJ Customs. All right. Try and get that in there again. This is where the rage could happen. Rage loading. Rage is loading up, guys. What is my absolute favourite RC car, someone says? That would have to be my Raminator. But it's not very practical. So if I could only have one RC car, it would be the X-Max. X-Max is definitely the most usable. It's kind of like the jack of all trades, master of none. You know, it can crawl, it can go fast, it can jump, it can bash. It's easy to repair. So X-Max is my favourite all round, but if I could only, oh yeah, the most fun I get is definitely the Raminator. Thoughts on the Kraton EXB? Everybody keeps asking that, and I addressed that right at the beginning of this video. So if you want to see my opinion on that, then watch the stream at the beginning. I've already spoken about that. And also the Outcast 8S, I've spoken about that too already. So I don't want to keep repeating myself, because those of you that are here from the start will get bored. Outcast 8S X-Max killer. I don't think so, dude. X-Max has kind of got its own unique properties that not really anything else can come close to at the moment. Do I know any shops with fast shipping? Yeah, Model Sport. Do I have any 1/8 nitro buggies? I don't, but I am planning on getting one. Or 2, or 3, or 4. Watch this space. Aluminium arms, definitely not flow. Definitely not. You need some give. If you look at these RPM arms, look at the flex. That's so flexible. So when you crash, you know, it's going to go, ooh, then it's going to flex back. If that was aluminium, that would go, and it will stay like that. Or if it doesn't, it's just going to rip it off somewhere. So you've got to be careful where you put aluminium. And I would say aluminium knuckles are good. You know, aluminium hinge pin braces, maybe even the aluminium bulkheads could be good. But you need something to flex. And, you know, I would say the arms, you know, let that flex, let it absorb the impact. Otherwise, you're just going to start destroying stuff. Some people swear by aluminium arms. So if it makes you happy, you go for it. But some people keep arguing. I've seen many arguments on Facebook. People saying, oh, yeah, aluminium's better. I'll be like, fine. If you think aluminium arms are better, you go for it. But not for me. That's the beauty with this hobby. We can all make up our own mind. You know, there's a million ways that you can do it. And end of the day, you've got to do it whichever way makes you happy. Not what makes the next guy happy, because he can do it how he wants to. So when people tell me that I'm doing it wrong, I'm like, well, I've got a smile on my face. So, no, I'm not doing it wrong, am I? I mean, the only point of doing RC is for fun. So if you're having fun, you're doing it right. Nobody can argue with that. Rage loading. What is my favourite servo? Cheapest servo, my favourite cheapest one is the KS. There might be a link for that down below, I don't know. Medium range servo, I would say the Eco Boosts. They're about $20, $25, $30 maybe. And then going up from there, I've been trying the AO, are they AO 7s or whatever? I forgot the make. It's the same servo that I've put into my Limitless. They seem really good. And this servo in here, actually, this is a JX X. I forgot what one it's called, but that one so far has been absolutely perfect. Then I've got a RJX servos in my Hyper, and I used to have those in my Savage and also in my Goblin helicopter, and they were really epic as well. Favourite heli, what is it, Kev? Probably the Lions. I've had Goblins before, and they look cool. But they're a bit expensive. They break more when you crash them. I mean, they do look good. They sound good, but I don't know. If you're a professional, you might tell the difference, but I can't. Kev, Banggood takes 20 days shipping. Yeah, they are a bit long, dude. I mean, I've ordered some stuff that comes really quick, and other stuff you might wait a month. Boom! Got it all on, guys. And no rage. Are you proud of me? I don't even know why I took the bladder out, because there's not really any point taking it out because I didn't use them anyway. Do you know Ian Cooper? I know a Ian Cooper. I haven't seen him for years though. Are these directional? Nope. Right, donk him back on. Get your nuttage on there. What do you think of the Hobao Hyper MTE? Don't know, dude. I've got the Nitro. And yeah, it's good. But it breaks every time I take it out. It's always got problems with the drive shafts and diff cups. So, once I sorted it out, probably be alright. Plain Derby, maybe. Will you do an RC giveaway in the future? Yes, I've got a giveaway planned actually this month. I think on the 22nd with Banggood. And I think, don't hold me to it, but I think we're giving away 4 or 5 JLB cheaters. I think. Haven't fully confirmed it yet, but I think. I suggested it. They said yes. How many do you want to do? I was like, I don't know. How many do you think? They said 4 or 5. So I was like, yeah, all right. do you like Tamiya? I like them for nostalgia, but I don't think I'd get one for bashing. You know, this sort of stuff is on a completely different level. It's a bit squeaky though, that's a bit annoying. Oh, there we go. There we go, guys. Do you own ARR or rollers? I don't know what that is, dude. WD-40, yeah, you could put WD-40 in. The trouble is, if you put WD-40 in, you run into the risk of dirt attracting to it and sticking to it, and then you've got grinding paste on there and it's going to wear it all out. Alright, guys, I think we're going to call that a day for this live stream. Thank you for everybody for stopping by. So that's all the comments there from you guys. Here is the fitted article look. We've got it on there. I may at some point take all this anodizing off. I think that might look a bit more modern. I don't know about all this red colour. I think it might look better just sort of just black and silver. So I'm pretty tempted to take all that off of there. We've got a helicopter up there. We've got a thief up there. We've got a helicopter. So I think, guys, that is pretty much it for this video. Clark says it looks nice. Yes. Someone says X-Max worth it. Yes, X-Max is worth it. Every penny, I think it is. How do you take off anodizing? Actually, I saw a very good video from my very good friend Tom Lee. And you put some of this stuff on there, and then it just comes off. Should I get heavy duty diff ring gear for my X-Max? Nah, stocks are stronger, in my opinion, dude. Well, anyway, guys, that is it for this video. Someone says it's too expensive. Don't know what it is. Someone's on a tablet. Have you ever hydroplaned an RC car? Yes, a few times. There's videos on my main channel about that. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your support. Sorry there was no rage. Make sure you check out Rich Super Bash. He's the expert when it comes to all this armour modifications. And M2C for all the upgrades. So that is it. Maybe I'll put links down below later. I'll probably forget. But yeah, that is that. So guys, thumbs up, subscribe, smash that bell button to stay notified. Thumbs down if you suck. And I will see you guys very soon. Bye.